What's going on YouTube? Matt here. Gonna be showing you my Kagero deck that I'm gonna be running for major tournaments whenever they start to happen. They should start happening probably by the end of the year, but this is like the most competitive deck I use right now, and I'll probably use it the most for playing competitively. I already showed the deck profile, but I actually made a few changes, and I actually yeah, I made a few changes, and I wanted to show you like why the deck is number one. Because basically the top two decks right now are Kagero and Royal Paladin. Like no questions asked, they really are basically the most consistent top decks. So until set 2 comes out, you know there's more stuff, but yeah. Starting Vanguard is Lizard Soldier Conroe. It's basically like Barkle, except you need to use a Counterblast, which is stupid. But yeah, Barkle's really good, but this card's just as good, just a slower version of it. So I'm playing 8 critical, and this is like the debate I'm having right now. Should I play 8 critical or 4 critical and 4 stand? Reason being is because I really like the critical. Whenever I get into the critical, it just seems like it's so much more effective than playing a stand. But, you know, I really do want your opinion. Should I go 4-4-4, or should I drop this down? Because I just don't know. But I really like the criticals right now. It's just like all around, it's amazing in my opinion. The idea of consistently being able to +2 against your opponent as opposed to just 1 is like really a huge advantage. So 4 heal and 4 draw, standard I guess. So gotta play it. Tired. This deck is like most consistent. So 3 Gojos to discard and draw. Good card. 3 Airmo. I was playing 4, but I actually dropped down to 3 because I decided that it's too much. Because once I already have 1 out on the field, it's enough. Don't need it anymore after that. So 4 Bar. Gotta play it. Like I said, it's the 8K vanilla. Really important. And Bar specifically is key to superior riding and getting a huge advantage over your opponent, which is what makes this deck top deck. 3 Wyvern Guard Bari. Basically, it's to be not too offensive or not too defensive. If you play 4, I think that's way too conservative of you. You only really need 3, especially in this deck, because the deck is a controlled aspect deck. So you have to look at it at that kind of aspect, and this is just 3 is good enough. For Berserker Dragon, because it's basically like the Blaster Blade of the deck. I am looking for rares, so if anyone has rares of these, trade them to me. But I think I already have someone trading them to me, but I mean, in case that doesn't go through, you know, I'm always willing to pick up more because I want it rare. Berserker Dragon. Counterblast 2 and retire rear guard level 2, grade 2 or less. That's really good. Helps stop interceptions. 4 Nihalem, 10k beat stick. You had to play it. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that card. 4 Dragon Knight Elf. I was originally playing 3. I went up to 4 because I want to get it consistently, and it's more consistent than playing 3. Basically, you have this. You put Bar and Tar in your soul. Counterblast 1, put them in your soul. Superior Ride into Embodiment of Victory Elf. Right here, which is a grade 3, and it'll basically that is the major like advantage that Kagero has over a lot of decks, is they can do this on turn 2. which I can consistently pull off, maybe like 50% of the time. Even though 50% doesn't sound like a lot, that's like a lot better than not being able to do it, in my opinion. So really important that you actually have this advantage. I just really like it, and then I can go into a twin drive like right away on turn 2, and my opponent's got to wait like a whole nother turn, and I'm basically set, and I have the offensive advantage. My opponent really can't do too much about that after that. Plus he's 10k, so. But only 3 of the embodiment of victory. Because, and it's just really, really good in terms of thinning out the deck, getting into more triggers and stuff, so. I am playing One Tech Goku. I still don't know about this card, but I really like it. At first I was debating between running this or Vortex Dragon because I needed another level 8. But I think Goku is actually a really good choice. Vortex Dragon is just not good enough. It gets that 2k boost, 2000 boost, but the Soul Charge thing, I feel like, or the Soul Blast thing just isn't really working for me. This is way too high. 8 is like way too high of a number, so you probably never get it off, and that's all it's good for. Plus this is already just as high. I mean, it's already going to be like hard for your opponent to get over anyways, so. I'm taking Tekken 1 Goku, so. Which I like, and the coolest card in the whole deck. Draconic Overlord. Gotta play 4 in this version. Just jokes, but it really does look a lot better. So, but anyways, back to the card. The card's really good. Basically, you counterblast 3, and this card can attack. If it hits a rear guard, it can stand again. That's really good if you can read your opponent's hand. If they don't got anything to block with, play this, and you'll be able to just make sure that your opponents can't intercept, and then attack the Vanguard. Really awesome. Just depleting the resources, which is like really amazing. And he's 11k, which is already like really awesome. If you have a 10k boost behind it, your opponent has to do so much to get rid of it, or they got to use a flash shield, and they only have 3 or 4 of those. So I don't mind if they waste it on this. Well, actually, I do mind now I think about it. Yeah, you wouldn't want to use his effect if you know they got a perfect shield. So you just gotta play it smart, I guess. So, but I'm still like really new to the game, so I'm still playing around with it. I make mistakes like quite a few times, but I mean, still learning because the card game is still really new in English. So yeah, so that's the deck I'm running right now. Isn't really going to be many changes yet until set 2 comes out, but you know, yep. So that's the deck, guys. And also, I didn't want to forget, I actually kind of need some money right now. Well, I don't really need money, but I kind of want it. So if anyone's interested, I'm selling this whole deck. I probably only want like $80, which I think is reasonable. But you can be the judge of that. So if you want to buy that, let me know. Send me a PM. Alright guys, take care. Matt is out.